Each of these columns also has an additional mechanic or two that we need to mind. I'm gonna quickly go over these mechanics just to make sure we are aware of them, and then explain the kill order for these guys. The blue golems do cost a AoE tank buster. It's like a purple circle on the current main aggro target or tank. This tank buster does hurt quite a lot and also applies a very, very strong bleed. So ideally you just want to pop your immunity or at least some very strong mitigation for it. And the assigned healers in the rooms should also be ready to use as soon on the assigned tank. The green golems in of themselves don't do anything special, but if they were to ever get close to one of the smaller hallway golems that spawn occasionally, they would absorb them and gain a damage buff. We solve them by not having the green golems be anywhere near these hallway golems. Simple enough. The red golem. The red golem is a bit special. Once the golem turns into a red golem, which will happen after the first metamorphosis cast, he will tether to the first target that deals any sort of damage to it, that being dots or usual or normal attacks or abilities. For that reason, nobody will be allowed to touch the sea golem except for the tank that is supposed to tank it. The sea golem will then tether to that tank and start slowly chasing them around the room. The red golem hits very, very hard and might even one-shot tanks, let alone any sort of DPS. But in return it moves rather slowly, so can be kited around the room. Now, we have assigned 2 fist ranged to this room. Due to the fact that it deals so much damage, we want the tank in this room to not actually get anywhere close to the red golem for interrupting the metamorphosis cast. For that reason, the only job the fist ranged assigned to this room, so arena and run, your only job will be whenever you see metamorphosis cast by the red golem, you will just be using head grace to interrupt it. That is your only job, you do nothing else once you see the red golem. You just follow it and interrupt it. And lastly, the D golem, the white golem, will be also doing nothing special in of itself, but once it hits 30%, it will start casting something called compaction, which acts like a benediction and heals it up to full. We solve this by saving our burst and bursting it down once it hits 30%. Now the kill order is, as you can see from the letter markers, is going to be the blue column, which will be pulled to the bottom or the front left room, or southern left room, sorry, southwestern room. Next up we're going to kill the green golem, which is the northeastern room. Then we kill the red golem in the northwestern room. And lastly we are going to go to the white golem and hit it down to like 40% HP. At which point we stop and wait for the slime sites to give a signal that they are ready. And then we just kill it on its path in the southeastern room. That is it for explanations. We also have assignments for the hallway golems. Kyoko and Claudia are gonna take the northern hallway entrance, and Ken and me are gonna take the southern hallway entrance. Your only job as a healer there is to keep the tank alive that is near you, and the tanks, well, Kyoko knows what they are doing. Right, if there's nothing else, we can do ready checks. So there is actually one more thing. There is 3 traps in the rooms up ahead. There's gonna be one in the blue room, one in the middle of the hallway between the southern and the northern area, like right in the middle, and one in either of the northern rooms. Please do not touch any of these traps. They will kill you, or worse, kill half your party when they are near it. Just make a wide circle around it and avoid running into these rooms or into the middle of the hallway until the traps have been found. For this, please, first range, try to find them. You don't need to use your actions in here, because somebody in party chat asks. You can just save your actions in here. The only actions that should be used are perception from the tanks. We have golems 1, 2, 3 ready. Yeah. Considering I also have perception with me, I'm just gonna do the trapping in the northern hallway myself, or the northern area. Actually, Kyoko, can you take the southern hallway then? That makes it easier. So just a quick reminder, nobody touches the sea golem until they have turned red and tethered to the tank. We are interrupting the first 2 golems every single time, and the other 2 golems after they have switched into their correct color. And we are going in 3, 2, 1. Go! Again, avoid the traps, be careful of the traps. The hallway trap. Perfect. And last trap is in the green room. Be careful in the green room. Brings it up. There it is. Alright, kill the golem in the blue room. Maybe we better just kill the golem in the blue room. Interrupt the blue and green golem, interrupt the blue and green. Finish. Very nice, thank you. Alright, from now on, interrupt every metamorphosis cast you see. And party move up to the B room and kill the green golem. Up to the B room, kill the green golem. Red golem seems to be cut properly, that is very nice. The green golem. Interrupt every metamorphosis, interrupt every metamorphosis, interrupt it. Alright, we're having red rainbow. We are in kill order. Also please mind the traps. Party go down to the D room and kill the white golem first. We're gonna kill the white golem first and then do the red golem last. Nobody touches the blue golem in the D room until I say anything otherwise. The just tank keeping it static and keeping them alive, please. Kill the white golem, burst it. Minute right. Right, right now, I'm just gonna let it continue casting. Do not kill it. Do not touch the bi-color golem in the D room. Just kill the hallway golems. You can start with resources here already. Doesn't matter too much. But get Yudok to take over the golems down here, like the new spawning ones. I wanna watch you closer. Thank you, Yudok. Alright. Green golem is doing one more transformation and then we are back in business. Just waiting for them to finish. Get another metamorphosis in. Kill the ruin golems. Right, let this go through. Do not touch them. Do not touch the golem. Do not touch the golem. Okay. We can start slowly DPSing the red golem down until 15%. Please do not use damage over time. Do not use damage over time effects. They are wholly unnecessary, we have plenty of time. And, well, off tanks, like non-main tanks, please keep your interjects ready at the moment. Okay, we can slow down DPS, slow down on DPS. Interrupt. Okay, DPS is down for more, we can go down to like 10%. Oh, Rupture, yep, just burst it, just pull it onto the red hat, pop your invul. And we are good. Thank you, sorry, did not see that. Oh dear.
Good job, everyone. We can take the teleport pet and move to the next island, and we also can have our way back to the 40IP light voice. Hello. As usual, nothing else in columns. Alright, it seems like we are slowly getting back into voice. We're only missing 2 or 3 people. So there is that. Let's place some markers here and then do some general things before we go over the next boss. Alright, so now the run really starts. Welcome to our very first boss, Trinity Seeker. Let's go through some general things before we are going to the first boss. Let's see. Do we have an experienced player who wants to get the Danger Dorito? So, if anyone is willing to be experienced enough to... Yep, Minerva, thank you. So Minerva, you get salami today. Alright, and we also want to see where our beloved main tank Hishu is. So we want to make sure that we also have them. Perfect! Alright. We have an excellence target for this fight, so we give them the Ignore 1 marker. If you want to mimic excellence from Lapis, you can do so by targeting the Ignore 1 marker. Okay, for our tanks, if you are not the main tank, that means if you're not Hishu, please make sure that your tank stance is off. You do not need to tank anything at this point, so no need to have that on. For our melee DPS, we do have 2 rent for this run. So for our rent people, we have Aisio at rent 1 and Kitty at rent 2. The way you want to use this is if the fight starts, Arisu, you want to use rent. So we apply a debuff to the boss, which will last for 30 seconds. And once those 30 seconds are over, Kitty, you can use your rent, and that will give us another debuff on the boss. And from that point on, you can use rent on cooldown. Rent is a gap closer. Please keep in mind that you are going to get close to the boss, so please use rent only if you are safe to do so. For the rest of our melees, you don't need to worry about any positionals here. There are no positionals in DRS, so just hit as hard as you can. For our range DPS, if you have Lost Perception equipped, you can now slot over Lost Dervish. This is a very nice buff for everyone in your group, so please use Lost Dervish on cooldown. For our casters, welcome to this run. You have been promoted to being a healer now if you have Cure 4. Cure 4 is a very potent heal, so please use Cure 4 anytime you need to heal up your party, especially after raid wides. Cure 4 also has a very interesting mechanic in combination with your Pure Essence. If you have never seen that, you can use Cure 4 once, and you see you're going to apply Bravery to your whole party. This Bravery buff will stay for a minute, so please use your Cure 4 in addition to every raid bite, also every minute. This is a very nice damage buff, and we want to have everyone on the maximum damage possible. For everyone, and especially for our healers, if you have a look at your debuff bar, you're going to see that there is a debuff that says Resurrection Restricted, which means that you cannot resurrect people the normal way. We do have a few ways to go over that and get people up. The very first and very best thing is you have a Resistance Re-Racer equipped. Everyone should have one equipped at this point. And if you die, please make sure to apply a new Resistance Re-Racer. This gives you a 70% chance to resurrect. If you still did not get resurrected, so you did not proc, it's not the end of the world. We do have healers that have a spell called Lost or Rise. This has a very small chance to get you up, and healers are going to use it throughout the fight if they are comfortable doing so. This resurrection is a little bit different than the normal ones. You do not get any confirmation window. It will just get you up. So please do not go AFK while we are doing a boss fight, because you could get rest, and we don't want you to be AFK and get killed by the next mechanic. The other way we can rest people is limit break free, and especially healer limit break free. So we are going to use it once we can do so safely, which means that we want to use it at a way where we don't get to see any raid fight or any big mechanic before, because we don't want you to rest and then, get you killed afterwards. LB limit break free for healers will be called out by me, so just listen to the callouts and then you can use it. We have, let's see, do we have any scholars and or ninjas with us? I see one scholar. Two, I believe. And I believe, oh, we have a lot of scholars. There are 4 scholars. Okay. Well, that is interesting. I've never seen so much scholars. For that one, I think we need to have a quick order to see, because one of your buffs is going to override each other. So let's have a quick discussion in Yell chat. Who is going to do when? Oh, thank you for posting the DRS boss thing in the meantime. So yeah, please make sure that all the scholars just speak up and communicate their change to Chichum and stuff for the buffs. And one more thing, buff food is pretty good. Buff food gives you a little bit more HP and a little bit more damage, and if you multiply this by 48, this is a very nice buff for the whole run. Please wiggle, because I did like a lot of explanations, and there is a 10-minute AFK kick timer in DRS, and we don't want you to get kicked out of the instance, because that one is pretty invisible and you just get kicked out. Would be very sad. And thank you, Freya, for making sure that we have a chain order. Alright, let's talk about the first boss in front of us, which is Trinity Seeker. If you have done Trinity Seeker in normal, you know most of the mechanics. We are going to see a lot of them, however they are way more faster in normal mode than in normal mode. We also have tank busters. They are called Merciful Arc and Baleful Onslaught. You do not want to stand close to Hishu for those main tank busters, because those hurt a lot. So please do not stay close to Hishu when I call out the tank busters. One mechanic that we are going to see throughout the fight is the sword mechanic, where we are going to see the sword cleaves. I'm going to call the sword cleaves boss relative. So if I say left, left, right, right, we want to stay on the left hand side where the boss is facing, wait for 2 slashes, and then move to the right hand side. It is possible that we need to move twice, depending on the order of the sword slashes. Those are very quickly, so please make sure that you move as fast as possible. After that, we are going to see a mechanic that we might know from the recent Alliance raid. You want to look away from the orb that is going to appear. It's a white orb. You want to dodge the ice grid that is appearing on the floor. And you want to get away from the flower that will double in size. This flower will just double in size in one moment, so it's not like it will expand slowly. This is just double size, so get away as quickly as possible. We also need to do some movement mechanics, which either be inside the hitbox, stacked together, or going diagonal, but those will be called out. We're also going to see some Ravana dashes. I'm going to say the starting point. For example, I might say we are starting at 3 and then going clockwise or counterclockwise. And we might also need to hide behind a barrier or get in front of a barrier, depending on if you're getting pushed or if we need to hide from a mechanic. One more mechanic we are also going to see is sand or stone. So sand or stone is if I say you want to stay on sand, this is this yellow sand tile here. If you want to stay on stone, next to it you see a blue ring, that is a stone ring, so it's either yellow sand or blue stone. In case we see earth shakers, you see a picture of the earth shakers in the run channel. If you see earth shakers, please bring them away from the group. That is pretty much everything we are going to see. We are going to see a few combinations of mechanics, but I'm going to call them out, so that should be fine. If you have any question, this is the perfect time to ask them. So just ask them in Say Chat, Yell Chat, or wherever you feel comfortable. And we also can do some ready checks to see if everyone is ready. Any and all questions are fine, of course, so just ask them. We are more than happy to answer them. Alright, slimes 1, 2, 3 is ready. Golems 1, 2, 3 are ready. No, we do not share any tank busters for this fight. Tissue is strong fish. She will take care of it alone. In case we need to share something, I'm going to call it out, but this is not for this fight. Alright, all parties are ready. Hishu, do you want to do a countdown or should I do one? Any preference on your side? You do, alright. Okay, and 30 seconds. Don't forget to use your buff food. Yes, and double check that your tank stance is off unless you are Hishu. Dancers can start dancing. Q4 process, you can use Q4 to apply bravery to your party. And 4, 3, 2, 1, and let's get started. We are going to start off with a raid rite. So get ready to heal your party. Here's the raid rite. And Q4 use Q4 to help with healing. Provoke, thank you, and we're going to see the first set of salt flashes. Let's see what we get. Let's try to pattern this. That one. You're going back, front, back. Back, front, back. Wait for one hit. Go to the front. 1, 2, go to the back. Look away from the orb, dodge the ice grid, and get over to the flower. And get close to the boss. You want to get close to the boss, behind the boss, and inside the hitbox, behind the boss, and inside the hitbox. You can start erasing people. Don't stand close to Hishu. We are going to see the first few tank busters. One, and then we're going to see a second one. Let people erase them. After that we are going to see chains. Possibly drop to the middle. And get together for the chains. Break the chains and hide behind the barrier. Break the chains and hide behind the barrier. Here, behind the barrier, behind the barrier, behind. And back in the boss. Here we go. We are going to see some Ravana dishes next. Starting off on 3, then go towards 2. And we want to hide behind 2. Behind the barrier on 2. Behind the barrier to get me. Perfect. And we want to stand close together. Everyone close together. We want to wait on 9 AoE. Everyone close together. Perfect. Heal up. And next up is going to be sand or stone. You'll most likely only see one set of sand or stone. Don't forget to press your actions, press your bursts. Quicker the boss, the better. Dodge the line AoEs, dodge the line AoEs. And we want to stand on stone. Be on stone, blue stone. Perfect. Get diagonal from the boss or into a safe diagonal from the boss. There we go. And back on the boss. Bring it towards the middle. We are going to see some more salt flashes. This time with some Ravana dashes. Starting on 3, going towards 2. Salt flashes. Oh, sorry, back, front, back. Back, front, back. To the back, And put the rest in the orb, touch the ice grid, get away from the flower. Sorry on that one. Get together for the chains, and break the chains. No matter where you need to run, break the chains no matter where you need to run. And raid bite. And Q4 attack with Q4 to get back people who are dead. And stay away from the main tank, stay away from the main tank. Heal up our main tank, we're going to see some more sword slashes, this time with sand or stone. Sword slashes will be back, front, front, back, front, front. And starting out on sand, be on yellow sand. 2 flashes in the back, 1, 2 to the front. Be on stone, underneath the bottom. And 1 more for measure. We wanna be on sand, be on yellow sand. Look away from the orb, touch the ice grid and get away from the flower. Dodge the line areas as well. Last release. Get behind the boss so we have a little bit more space and another raid bite. Get our people who are dead and let's see if we can kill that before we see any more mechanic. Behind the boss and inside the hitbox, behind the boss and inside the hitbox. There we go. It's only 5%, so 0.5, let's kill it. Do not run ahead, we have a few traps there. Do not run ahead, we have a few traps there. Don't forget to grab the treasure coffer. And give our duelist enough time to find the traps. 3 traps here in this room. Perfect, they have been revealed. And a few more traps on the hallway. 1, 2, 3. Perfect. If you're in a party of duelists, please stand back. Give Minerva.
Already gone.
Oh, Minerva is so fast. Damn. Alright, let's go to Dahu. And let's place some markers there. I think Minerva is trying to speed run, but feel free to defend yourself as usual. Alright, Dahu. Our very beloved boss. Duel has started. Perfect. Dahu is very, very similar to the normal mode. We are going to see lots and lots and lots and lots of orange. So you want to spread out, especially if you are a ranged DPS or a healer. Give our melee some time and some space. The only mechanic that is new to this fight is called Spit Flame. We are going to see markers appearing above your head. 4 players get a marker, which will either be 1, 2, 3, or 4, with 1, 2, 3, or 4 dots. You can also see the markers 1, 2, 3, or 4 around the arena. If you get one of those markers, you want to go to your corresponding marker. If you can't make it to your corresponding marker, go to any lion that is on the edge, stand inside the lion, and kill the lion, because you're going to get a fireball thrown at you. For the cleaves, you want to be very close, because we need to dodge the cleaves. These are bigger than in normal mode. Other than that, well, we can call out everything else. So let's do ready checks in all parties. And if you are in the duelist party, you want to stand on the 3 marker. Flames 1, 2, 3 is ready. Golem 1 is ready. Golem 3 is ready. And Golem 2 is ready. Perfect. Duel has been pulled, so let's do a 30-second countdown and get this fight started. And there it is. This time it's only in yell chat because we are still in combat. And dancers can start dancing. Cure forecasters can use Cure for instance bravery. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and let's go. And as I said, lots of orange incoming. Lots of orange incoming, lots of orange incoming. Give our melee some space. Do not stand in front of Dahu. Dahu is going to dash very soon. Do not stand in front of Dahu. Get away from Dahu's face. Get away from Dahu's face. And he's dashing one more time. Get away from the face. Get away from the face. And towards Dahu to dash the cone. And cone. Let's get Dahu back in the middle, and we see more orange, because we love orange. Orange coming from the lions on the side. So watch out for the orange. Speed flame is going out soon. And there is the markers. 1 to 1, 2 to 2, 3 to 3, and 4 to 4. If you can't make it to your, go to any lion on the edge. And levies are incoming. There's levy number 1. Dodge, and then move into the levy. Move into it. Back. We're going to get knocked towards the safe spot. 1 is safe, 3 is safe. Get knocked at the safe spot. And back on Dahu. We want to get at its back and then follow the breath effects for 5 breaths. 1, 2, 3, 4. Number 5. And we are going to kill Dahu. Build your drop gauges, build your sticklers, build whatever resources you need for the next fight. If you see ads, we simply ignore them and keep Hishu alive. Watch out for our dear Namasu and kill Dahu while building drop gauges. Perfect. One more treasure coffer here. Please grab it. This is personal loot. Also, if you have forgotten the treasure coffer at Trinity Seeker, you want to go back, because once you take the teleport pad, you cannot go back. And good job on the Duelman. Once you have taken the teleport pad, we can meet up with Min. And we can talk about the next boss, which will be Queensguard. Post some nice pictures in the chat. Perfect. Love to see that. Yes, Min is speedrun. Alright, so for this fight, we do need one more tank who would like to tank with Hishu. So if you are up for tanking the Queensguard, please say so in Yell chat. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that Minerva can tank. It seems like you have quite some people who want to help out Hishu. In Lions. Let's see. What's first? Yeah, Mystic was first. So Mystic, if you're up for that, you can put a 2 marker above your head. And Hishu and Mystic, please talk in chat about what bosses you would like to take. I'm sure you can both figure that out. We're also going to need some tanks for Aura Sphere. So if you haven't had the chance to do so, or you were very eager to tank one for the Queensguard, we can take one of the Aura Spheres then. Instead, we have a Northern and a Southern Aura Sphere. Yes and yes. No. South Spear. Emil South Spear, then Zephyr on the North one. Alright. Before we go over the encounter, we have some special tasks for our healers. You should have a healer in your party that has a Spellforge and one healer that should have a Steel Sting. You can see in the run chat a picture of whom to buff, with giving Spellforge to the physical ones and Steel Sting to the magical ones. For hybrids, just choose one. Please make sure to apply this buff in the countdown. I don't know why I said cooldown. We don't need a countdown. And also I'm going to call out what we need, because the first mechanic we are going to see is either we need to apply Spellforge or Steel Sting to the whole party. We do have a macro in case you want to click off the wrong one, but it's way easier if you just if you just apply the right one to the whole party. We also need healers later for reflecting orbs. This will usually be done by the group assignments. If you are in Golem Swan as a healer, you can have a look in the reflect orb picture and see G1, 2, and 3, which means Golem 1, 2, and 3. So Golem 1 is G1. And H1 or H2, we usually go with roster, so it's the shield healer on H2 and the region healer on H1. But if you want to change it up, just make sure that your party is aware and that you know where you need to go. And to answer Asana's question, yes, that's fine by me. All right, we also need dispels for this fight. We have assigned 2 dispels. We have dispel number 1 on Bitter and dispel number 2 on Haname. Please confirm in Yell chat that you have dispel for the Queen's Guard. We need to dispel one of the buffs that is going out. So, yes, we have dispel. Perfect. And also can Bitter buffs, please confirm that you have dispel as well. We definitely going to need that one. All right. Waiting on that, let's go over the fight. Rain references. Why are we going over the fight? We're starting out with the very 4 Queen's Guard appearing here. We just use AoEs to bring them down to 80%. So they are going to disappear. After that, we are going to see the first set, which will be the warrior and the knight. The knight is going to stay in the middle, but first we're going to move the warrior to the right-hand side. So first move the warrior, and once the warrior is on the right-hand side, we are going to move the knight that center middle. We are going to see Spellforger's Seizing. I'm going to call out what you need to apply to your party. And then we are going to see the first mechanic, which will be bombs. These bombs will be accompanied by a mechanic that is tethering you. So it will either be you are getting tethered by the boss, you are getting no tethered, or your bombs and the boss is going to get tethered. I'm going to call out where you need to go then. So for example, I will say if you have a tether, so if you have a debuff, you want to go to a small bump. If you do not have a tether, you want to go to a big bump. This will also be accompanied by either a knockback from the middle, if we see shield, or we are going to go and take bombs on the edges if we see a sword in the middle. But those will be called out. Later in the fight, we're also going to see some more tether mechanic. This time it will either be tether to wind or no tether to lightning. This is fixed, so you can just go to either wind paddle if you have the tether / the debuff, or go to a lightning paddle if you do not have that. We then want to sprint towards the middle and then need to dodge an attack that's called optimal play. You can see a picture on it. I'm going to call out where you need to go. After every of those mechanics, we also need a dispel. So please make sure for the people who have dispel to target the warrior, and if you see a buff, dispel it, I'm going to call it out as well. Let's move a little bit because we're going to see the next set of bosses, and I don't want you to get AFK kicked in the meantime. The next bosses will be the soldier and the gunner. Soldier will be brought to the left-hand side, and once the soldier is on the left-hand side, the gunner is going to be brought that center to the middle. First mechanic, we're going to see fire frogs. We want to follow the second set of frogs. Those will have some small fireballs, which will turn into a frog. They will form a safe spot. That safe spot also have a melee spot if you're just very careful and move there. You can just basically follow the tank and or our Danger Dorito, or Danger Slimy in that case, because they are going to keep you safe for the safe spot. We're also going to see the open sight mechanic that we have seen in one of the Alliance raids. You want to point the open sight to the gunner in the middle. And once the gunner has shot his shot, you want to point your open sight to a turret on the side, as you see in the turret position picture. We are also going to see after that turret spawning. I assume Hisho and Mystic, you are fine taking your own turrets. If not, please say so now. And we are going to assign a tank to the turrets. For the turrets, we want to focus the turret on Delta first. I may take my turret. Perfect. We are going to kill the turret on Delta first and then move to the turret in the middle. And if we see the cast going off from the turrets, don't forget to use your invuln. We might also see fire arts mechanic. With ice, we want to move. Move. Don't stand still. For fire, we want to stand still, sheath your weapon, and don't do anything. In case we see fire, please make sure that your tank, especially Hishu and Mystic, are full health, because you can't heal while we have fire. After that, those two are going to disappear. We're going to see the Queen's Guard in 4 of the corners, and this is the time where we need the healers, especially the healers with our reflect orbs. We are going to see reflect orbs on the designated positions on the picture. So when I say healers go to reflect position, you want to go there, and you want to make sure that you know where your light curtain is. The perfect thing to do is just grab your light curtain and put it on your hotbar. And once you see the orb, you want to press it to reflect the damage back from the orb via the light curtain. You're also going to see aura spheres on the northern and southern side. Those need to be focused first. They need to die as quickly as possible. And once they are dead, we are going to see a red mark above the tank. Tank, please use your invuln for that. That's a very hard-hitting tank buster. The Queen's Guard are going to have shields with 2 open sides and 2 sides that have protection. Do attack the open sides only. Don't use any big AoEs, because if you are using any big AoEs and hit the shielded side, this is going to give you a thrice commuing. Well, and 3 of those are going to kill you. You're most likely going to see 2 sets of orbs for reflecting and 2 sets of aura spheres. For the second set of aura spheres, a tank that has an invuln. Use your tank stance, grab aggro and kill it, and use invuln if we see a red marker above your head. That was a lot of explanations. Just listen to the callouts and you should be fine. If you have any questions, feel free to say no to the ready checks. Let's do some ready checks and see if everyone is good. And for Rend, we can start out with Rend at the beginning, and from there just use it in the usual order. Let's see. Slimes 1, 2, 3 is ready. Golem 1, 2 is ready. Also, if you die, do not forget to pop another eraser. It's mandatory that you have one active at all times. Okay, cool. If you have any questions in regards to light curtains, you can also ask them. Or ask a party leader, of course. They're more than happy to help you. Like I said, healers, please make sure that you know where your light curtain is. Just put it on the hotbar so you can click it / use your controller and press a button. Now, if you... Seems like there's an explanation, so if you want to do something, because my party chat asked, they need like a minute. I'm going to do a second set of ready checks in a minute. Just want to make sure that everyone understands the encounter. Yeah, all good. You take more than enough time to make sure that everyone knows what is going to happen. Let's do a set of ready checks in all parties again, because I might have one person AFK for a second. Sim Golems 3 is still ready. Affected. Golems 2 and 3 is ready. Slimes 2 and 3 is ready. Just wiggle. Don't forget to wiggle. Wiggle is always good. I love if I say wiggle, then everyone is jumping. This is perfect. Is this the power of a host? Slimes 1 to 3 is ready. Golems 2 and 3 is ready. We're just waiting for one person of Golems. 1 and then we are good. Yeah. I mean, there has to be some upsides of being a host, right? Magic Giga explanation powers. Yeah, I love to hear that. I'm not sure if they are magic, they're just, you know. Okay, and it seems like Golem 1 is ready as well. Perfect! So, we can start a 30-second countdown once you are ready, Hishu. And healers, you can already start applying Spellforge and Steel Sting in your party. Spellforge for the physical, Steel Sting for the magical, and for our hybrid, give them anything. And 10 seconds, dancers can start dancing, Cure 4 casters use Cure 4. Let's get started. Oh, it's a little bit early. Use AoE and keep our tanks alive. Keep our tanks alive. They are taking a lot of damage. And we're going to see a raid fight soon. And raid fight coming. The forecaster can use Cure 4 to heal up. And the last one. Perfect. Let's bring the warrior to the right hand side and afterwards the knight to the middle. Amazing. See the first mechanic, we want to let them go evenly. We want to apply Steel Sting to all party. Click of purple, apply yellow. You see swords, we need to take bombs on the edges. Here are the bombs. If you are tethered, you want to go to a small bomb, no too thick. Bombs on the edges. Tether too small, no tether thick. Fall down first, move with them on the explosions. And we need the dispel on the warrior. So now. Speed up the party, get the party slow. And there's a raid fight coming. Heal up your party. Next up is going to be wind or lightning. For this one, if you're tethered, you want to go to wind, no tether to lightning. And we need some more damage in the middle. If you're tethered, you want to go to wind, no tether to lightning. And tether to wind, no tether to lightning. Pop your sprint, move to the middle, stay close and dodge towards B. Close, dodge towards B. Dodge B. And another dispel on the warrior, please. And raid back. Keep them even. Yep, we're looking for even. And tank busters, keep our tanks alive. Starting off, kill the wall first inside. We need Spellforge. A click of yellow applies purple. And let's kill them too. Yeah, we should be able to kill them before we see anything else. Nice. Next up, soldier is going to be brought to the left hand side and afterwards the gunner to the middle. Keep them apart, we don't want to see any tether. Perfect! we are going to see frogs next. So we want to follow the second set of frogs. Which means with the frogs with small fireballs. Keep on them. And safe spot is towards 2. Safe spot is towards 2. Point your open sight to the gunner in the middle. And open sight to a turret on the side. Perfect. And incoming. After tank factory. There's the right. Keep our tanks alive. And Q4 card. Use Q4. We need more damage on the soldier on the side. Keep your burst. We are going to see the turrets next. And turrets are spawning soon. There are the turrets. Focus the turrets. Everyone focus the turrets. Kill the turret on B first. And then kill the turrets on B. And use your invulnerable stick. Perfect. Another raid light. Next is going to be fire or ice. Keep your tanks at high health. In case we see fire. And it's ice, we want to move. Move. Don't stand. Move. Keep moving. Perfect. Let's give more damage to the soldier and kill it, and then we can throw the gun in the middle. We don't like mechanics. Healers go to your reflect positions. To your reflect positions. And attack the open sides only. Healers use your light curtain. Use your light curtain. Kill the aura spheres. If you see a red mark above your head, use your invuln. Attack the open sides only. Open sides only. Stop attacking. Healers to your reflect position. All tanks that have your invuln, please activate your tank stance and tank the aura spheres. And if you see a red mark above your head, use your invuln. Healers can use your light curtain. And attack open side only. Attack the open side only. Current quality and more change. Perfect. Okay, we have the last one already set up. 2 treasure coffers this time. Not only 1 but 2. Thank you for our beloved duelist who is giving us a second one. Don't forget to grab the second one. And then we are going to go towards Phantom. We are having a small break after Phantom. And before we tackle the next boss. So also if you need a break right now, don't stand in the arena. Yeah. Alright, hello Phantom. For this fight we have Banish. We gave Banish to... let's see. Flora, please make sure that Banish is equipped. Perfect. Alright, Phantom is a rather easy boss. The only thing what you cannot do is cheese it this time. So in the normal mode you know that you might have a chance to cheese the donut a little bit. This time we need to move with the donut, unfortunately. So no chance for you to skip that. Let's place some markers in arena to make it a little bit easier. There we go. That is the right set, not the other one. Perfect. For the donuts, we need to start at either alpha or delta, and we need to move with the donut towards the numbered way marker, which will either be 1 or 4. And once you reach the numbered way marker, just stand there. And then we are going to dodge the oncoming AoEs that are coming. So we need to either move to 2 or 3. And from there, we just basically dodge all the AoEs. That's pretty easy from that point on. For that one, you just follow the callouts. That will be fine. And don't forget to press your actions. We want to kill Phantom as quickly as possible. Let's do some rage checks in our parties, and then we can start this fight. Lamps 1, 2, 3 is ready. Golems 1 is ready. Golems 3 is ready. Golems 2 is ready. Perfect. Let's start a countdown. And Flora, please use Banish and apply the debuff and make sure that the debuff stays on for the duration of the fight. And dancers can start dancing. Q4 casters use Q4 to apply bravery. Let's get this started. Starting off with a very, very small raid might. Not hurting a lot. Small raid might. And you can bet on either Alpha or Delta. It's big, I thought here, so there's a high chance. Oh well, it is Alpha. Everyone towards Alpha, everyone towards Alpha. Sorry, I thought I got Delta. Stand on Alpha and follow the donut. Follow the donut. Move, move, move. Don't stand. Move, move. Follow the donut. Follow the donut. We want to wait at 1. And we're going towards 2. Go towards 2. And we can go back to 1 and kill Phantom. You can build your drop gauges, build your stickers, build resources for the next fight. Want to stand on 2. We stand on 2. Stand 1, stand 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. 1. Break. 1, 2, 3. Let's go to 2. And that's it. 1 more treasure coffer and a few traps in front. So do not run ahead. There are traps. There are traps in this next hallway. Do not run ahead. I see someone with perception already equipped. So let's reveal the trap. There's 1 trap here, 1 trap. Ooh, 1 trap in this very narrow hallway. Please make sure to not chop up the trap. An explosive, it hurts. Downstairs we have a few more traps and we do not want to touch those traps. Those are very important for something later. Maybe. I don't want to spoil it too much. Don't run ahead. Don't pop the trap. Keep away from the trap. 1, 2, 3. Perfect. Don't pop any traps. And we are going to see our next boss, Trinity Avowed. This is also a time where we are going to take a small break. In the meantime, if you have less than 6 HP raise, you want to stand in at the bridge where some lovely peeps are going to hand out a shell. You're going to need that one because the raid rats are going to start hurt a lot. And 5-minute break. See you all back at 17:20 server time. All right, 5 minutes are up, so let's do a ready check in all parties and see if everyone is ready. We want to have everyone awake for the next bosses. Okay, Slimes 1 is awake, Slimes 3 is awake, Golems 2 is mostly awake, I guess. Yeah, Slimes 2 is awake. We trust the person who is EP. Yes. No first time. Perfect. Okay, all first timers are here, so let's go over the next boss, which is our beloved friend Trinity Avowed. You're going to see a lot of nice pictures in the run thread, with the first one just explaining how the whole thing works. Good luck. So, for Trinity Avowed, we first want to make sure that all parties have a ether shield. So tanks, you should have ether shield in your holster. Please make sure that one tank in your party does have ether shield equipped. And in case you need to slot it, please have it ready. And party leads, please make sure that you have at least one ether shield in all parties. Also, the reminder, if you need shell, please go back to the bridge, especially if you have less than 6 HP raise. It is crucial that you have shell, because the raid wights do hurt a lot here. Raid wights for this are called Glory of Bostia, and we need ether shields for them. So if you see that raid wight, we want to have an ether shield up in all parties. We have quite a lot of mechanics that go through. The main mechanic is the hot and cold, you know, from the normal mode. And you are going to see that debuff appear next to your resurrection restriction debuff. And at the end of a mechanic, for the first set of weapons, you want to be neutral, which means that, for example, if you have a hot 1 debuff, you want to get hit by a mechanic that gives you a cold one, so it is going to neutralize you, so you have a neutralized debuff. Later in the fight, for the second set of weapons, you're also going to get something that is called an elemental brand. That is a debuff that you cannot neutralize, so you want to end up with the opposite of your elemental brand. In addition, so for example, if you have a elemental brand of cold 2, you want to end up with a hot 2 debuff. They will both cancel out each other, and then you are good. So don't be afraid if you see your elemental brand. This is in the TA debuffs, the last line, and this is not neutralized. Make sure that you have the exact opposite element. We're also going to see some quick march. Quick march is going to move you 2 tiles. So for example, if I'm standing here where I'm jumping, the quick march is going to move you 2 tiles, in that case towards C. This is true if you do not have sprint on. Please don't use sprint if you have a quick march going out, because you don't want to run away from one side of the arena to the next one. You're going to see 3 weapons. Those weapons will be in a random order, so I'm going to explain them in a random order. Let's start with Staff. For Staff, we are going to need to move away, no melee uptime, sorry. You're going to get a temperature, and we're going to meet up in the middle of the arena. For proximity markers are going to appear at the edges, and those will drop a meteor with 4 of the elements, hot 1, 2, and cold 1, 2. You're also going to get a quick march. Those quick march will move you to the meteor, hopefully. So once the meteors are on the ground and you know where you need to go to resolve your temperature, point your quick march towards the meteor that is resolving your temperature, and let your quick march move you to that meteor. For Steph 2, we are going to see the meteors as well, but instead of a quick march, we need to dodge some lines, AoEs. I would try to call them out. So, for example, we might get a call out of the outer white tiles are safe, or inner white tiles are safe, or north and south green or south and west green. If you see someone jumping in one of the 4 tiles in the corner, it is safe to assume that they know where they need to go. So if you see someone jumping, you should go there. I might not be able to call out depending on where I need to go myself. So follow the people who are jumping and go to that tile. There's only 1 tile of the 4 tiles in the corner safe. For sword, we want to get in front of the boss. Sides and rear are unsafe. For sword, the boss is going to disappear and we need to dodge some sword cleaves. I'm going to call out the safe spot. So for example, I'm going to say that the safe spot is on 3. That spot will not get cleaved. Any cardinal direction, so north, west, south, and east, is going to get cleaved by a sword cleave of a different strength and different element. So look up and see what sword cleave is cleaving which tile, and move to the tile that will resolve your temperature. You have 2 chances to do so in the first sword. So if you can't get it for the first one, just move to the safe spot and try again for the second one. For sword 2, basically the same mechanic, however, you might need to get hit twice. And also diagonal directions are unsafe. They will be cleaved by 2 swords and you will die there. So do not go diagonal / intercardinal. For bow, we are going to see a tank buster in bow 1 first. So that tank buster is a shared one this time. Do not turn your tank stance on. Instead, just go to Hishu, stick together with Hishu, and use some light cooldowns for that tank buster. We are going to get the quick march in bow 1. This quick march will move you 2 tiles. We need to move to either Bravo or Delta away from the fire. If you die in the flames, healers, you can try to rescue people that died in the flames and get resurrected by their resistance re-raiser. In bow 1, we are going to get a temperature, and then we're going to see the ladder game. The ladder game is also shown in the run channel with the Trinity Avowed ladder game. This will have like 2 patterns. You want to follow the arrow manually. That is going to resolve your temperature, and move manually to the tile that is resolving your temperature. For Savage mode here, you're not going to get a white indicator, so you need to manually follow the arrow, and it will take every turn that is on the way. So follow the ladder game, follow the arrow, and move take every turn, and then you're going to figure out what will be the final place where the arrow is going to hit. For the second bow, we are going to see a lot of more fun. We are going to see a combination of a temperature and an elemental brand. It is possible that with this combination you are already neutral. If that is the case, you want to get hit, quote unquote, hit by the empty tile, so follow the empty tile. For this bow, we are also going to get a quick march before we are going to see the arrows spawning, and the quick march will go off while the arrows are going to be shot. So you want to first find the tile that is resolving your temperature. You want to stay 2 tiles away from that tile where the arrow is hit, that you need to get hit by, and then let your quick march move you to that tile. It's a lot of fun. So keep an eye out for your debuffs, look at the arrow, follow it, get 2 tiles away, let the quick march do the rest. And also, please wiggle, as Minerva said, wiggling is always good. That is pretty much everything. I had a question in my party chat, Elemental Brand doing the temperature mech for the first set of weapons, no. So Staff 1, Sword 1, Bow 1, the first mechanics. You're not going to get an Elemental Brand for the second version. You will get an Elemental Brand. So for the first one, just look at your temperature debuff and go neutral. For the second one, you need to keep your Elemental Brand in your head as well. Yes, as Ren said, food check. If you need buff food, please reapply it, and let's do some prayer checks in all parties. If you have questions, feel free to ask them wherever you feel comfortable. And also, last option to check, please make sure that all parties have an ether shield. We also have a magical excellence. If you want to mimic excellence, Chompam is at the back on the bridge. And he's moved now inside the arena with the chain 1 marker. If you want to mimic magical excellence from Jump, please do so by targeting them and use mimic. Golem side is ready, Slams 1 is ready, so we're just waiting for our friends from Slams 2 and 3. There is Slams 3 right at the very beginning, so we're just waiting for one party. Yeah, it's a classic. It's like Philly tried to get me believing they are Golems 3.
I yearn for Golem side.
Right, we are having... Oh, seems like we're having one first timer not ready, so let's make sure that they are ready before we start this encounter. Don't forget to wiggle or jump. See, the jumping magic also works on Trinity of Out. Perfect. And it seems like we already cleared that Phil is going to be on Golem side next time. Easy. Slams 2 is ready as well. It's okay, all parties are ready. Don't forget to have your actions ready in case you need to refresh it. Do so now. All font, all fauna, all everything. Don't forget your buff food. And we're already at 30-second countdown. Your mom is not here, I'm sorry. 15 seconds, dancers can start dancing. Cure forecasters use Cure 4 to apply healing to your party and use it after every raid fight. 3, 2, 1, let's go! We're going to see a shared tank buster first. All tanks in front with light cooldowns. All tanks in front with light cooldowns. So it's going to be a raid fight, so get the ether shields ready. Ether shields up in all parties. Ether shields up in all parties. Let's see what buttons do we get. Copper casters use Cure 4 to help with healing. We have a bow, so he's going to start at the back. Go at the back. Start the back. Can already move to the front. And we want to get away. We want to get away. Wave step. Away, away, away. Next up is going to be sword. We want to stay at the front. And we have sword bow step. Stay at the front. Starting off with sword. What's going to become a target level soon? So hold your burst. You have a temperature. Look at your debuff. Figure out what you need to get hit by in order to resolve your temperature. See some clones. Target. Boss becomes untargetable. Let's see for the safe spot. First safe spot is 4. First safe spot is 4. First safe spot on 4. Cardinal direction to resolve your temperature. Second safe spot. Second safe spot towards 1. Second safe spot towards 1. Cardinal direction to resolve your temperature. Perfect. Pick up the dead people. We can do so until we get the next temperature and get ready for ether shields. Ether shields up. Ether shields up in all parties. So it's going to be bow. So face preferably over to the north. You. And go behind. Yes, behind the boss. Behind the boss. And use your actions. The boss. Perfect. We're going to get a quick march. Quick march moves you 2 tiles. Tanks can already go to the front. Tanks in front with flight cooldown. Tanks in front with flight cooldown. You need to quick march either to Bravo or Delta. Look at your debuff. And quick march towards Delta. Quick march towards Delta. See someone dying in the flames, you can try to rescue them. You have a temperature. Look at your debuff bar. Figure out what single error is going to resolve your temperature. Ladder game is going to appear. Look towards Bravo and look for the arrow that is resolving your temperature. Follow the arrow manually. It will take every turn you can. Follow the arrow manually and move manually to the tile. Right, let's heal up the parties. And Ether shield up in all parties. Ether shield up. Okay, we are going to see Sword next. That's next. So we want to get away from the boss. We want to get away now. Get away now. Get away now. Away, away, away. And try to quickly rest anyone. Perfect. Do not rest anymore. We're going to see another temperature. Alright. There is the temperature. Everyone to the middle. Everyone to the middle. We're going to get a quick march. Quick march moves you 2 tiles. And there are meteors. Let the quick march move you to the meteor that resolves the temperature. Okay, and back on the bus, we need an Ether Shield soon. And Ether Shield up in all parties. Ether Shields up in all parties. More fun with Sword this time. Get in front of the boss, get in front of the boss. Okay. And you get a temperature. Look at your debuff bar. You also get an elemental brand. Add both things together and figure out what you need to get hit by. You might need to get hit twice this time. Hold it first. We're going to see the boss disappearing. Boss disappears and safe spot as always. First safe spot is towards 2. Safe spot is towards 2. Find a direction to resolve your temperature. And we got a second safe spot. Second safe spot is towards 4. If you need to get hit, move cardinal. If you don't need to get hit, stay on 4. Nice. And we need an Ether Shield soon. Get ready. And Ether Shield up. Ether Shield up in all parties. Heal up with Cure 4. And stay at the back. Stay at the back. Stay at the back. We might see that AoE. Oh, no we don't. Perfect. We want to get everyone up, so if you see dead people, get them up. Don't forget to grab the treasure coffer. And now we're doing something special. If this is your very first time joining us, or you know what is going to happen, you want to go back to the C marker and up to the traps. So everyone, if this is your very first time, or you want to have a little bit of fun, you can follow me. I'm going to give myself a marker this time. Do not pop any traps, that makes me a little bit iffy. I have triangle and we want to get close to this very, very nice trap here. Do not pop it yet, just get close. Get close. Everyone who wants to get close, there it is. Anyone on the way? It seems like not, so get very close. And 1, 2, 3, and let's pop the trap. And you're mini now. This does have a purpose, so we want to run towards the next boss. Be as fast as you can. You can already see people having a small cheer line. Just run towards A, take the next teleport pad and you want to go further north underneath the door, you can go through the door if you are small and just go a little bit more to the north. That will open the door for us. Just go to the north, just go to the north. If you're the very first one, just go to the north. Perfect, door is open. There are traps ahead, there are traps downstairs, there are traps downstairs. Do not run ahead, there are traps. Alright, if you are a physical ranger and you have lost perception, please equip it and then use it here. Thank you, Mota. Okay. You can be very careful, there are a few traps here. Just be very careful. Perfect. Another trap at the bridge. Watch out for the trap. There's the trap. Woohoo! Alright, minis will become big very soonish. This would also give you a small boost in your speed. Alright, we have our next boss, Steve. For Steve, I need a few tanks. So, if you want to tank Steve, and especially the Stevelings, the small, very nice ads, you can come to me. I have the Danger Dorito, and you are going to get a marker. Let's see. Let's give Mystic. We give you number 1. Koharu, you get 2. Anyone else who wanted to tank? Gillo, you become number 3. Seth, I assume you are now a volunteer, so you're number 4. Let's see. I need a few more tanks. This time I want you to pop some traps. So for this one you need to find your invuln. So where are our tanks? All tanks that are still available, please come to me. Let's give you... Oh, you have tanks found. Easy. Find 1, 2... Give Ray bind 3, and... I guess... You will get number 4. Ignore 1 is number 4. Let's see. Who else is free? Do we have 1 tank available? Yes, I mean, he should, if you can have a look on the northern side in case we need some help there. All right. We are also going to need dispels for this fight. So, yeah, I can assume. Thank you. We need dispels for this fight. So if you have dispel equipped, please tell me in Yell chat. It seems like we already have 1, 2, 3, 4. Perfect. Alright, let's run a... Oh, command has been run. Perfect. Alright, so welcome to Steve. Steve is a hidden boss that you only see in DRS. In normal mode, you're not going to see that one. The fight is going to start out by we just hitting Steve as hard as we can. For this one, you want to know where your knockback immunity is. Because we want to press it at a certain point of the fight, right after we started it, after the tank buster. We don't want to get knocked away, because we are going to see free cleaves attack after that knockback, and it's easier to dodge them when you have your knockback immunity. And Haneme already wrote the names for the knockback immunity. Perfect. After that, Steve is going to disappear, and here comes the fun part. I have marked 4 tanks, 1, 2, 3, and 4. We are also going to place down some very nice markers in the arena. As you can see, we have an arena 1, 2, 3, and 4. 4 Stevelings are going to appear. These need to be kited. So, for number 1, Mystic, you are going to go to the northern side, grab that Steveling with your ranged attack, and then kite it clockwise. For number 2, it will be Koharu, number 3, Gildor, and number 4, Seth. So you want to kite it. The way we are kiting this, you see 2 rings in the arena. It's a little bit hard to see. So where I see is like the first ring, and a little bit closer to Steve is the second ring. We want the tanks and the DPS to be on the outer ring, and the healers to be in the inner ring. Tanks are going to kite on the outer ring. So what you want to do is, you want to have your tank stance on, go to your assigned number, grab the Steveling and kite them clockwise to the next numbered waymarker. DPS, we are going to wait at number 3, and then we are going to kill all the Stevelings that are coming towards us. So if you see a Steveling coming towards you, just hit it as hard as you can. Once you have tanked once you've gone to the next numbered way marker, we need the trapper tanks, which have the bind 1, 2, 3, and 4 to act. You want to go to your assigned number already at the start and wait there. So after bind, you go to number 1 and wait there. We have on number 2, we have Slate, so we're going to number 2, Ray to number 3, and Raza to number 4, and wait there. We are going to see traps appearing on the outer ring, and once those traps have been spawned, you want to pop your sprint, you want to pop your invul, and run clockwise to the next numbered way marker. So after ban, you're running from number 1 to number 2, and pop the trap that's in the way. For number 2, we want Slate to run towards from 2 to 3, and 3 and 4 as the 1, and Razor well from 4 to 1. Healers, please have a look at your tanks. They are going to get a very nasty bleed. We need to Asuna them. Then we have some mechanics. The most and fun mechanic is called push and pull. You're going to see a very nice picture in the run thread as well. This will be handed out periodically throughout the fight in this phase. For push, we need push and pull. We need those notches that we are seeing here on the ring. Like there's a notch here, there's a notch here. If you get a push, so that is like the monster's trying to attack you, you want to stand at the inner notch where I'm standing, and it will push you towards the outer notch. It will be here. For the pull, which is like Slurpee Noodles, it's the exact opposite. Slurpee Noodles be in the outer ring, and you get pushed to the inner ring. Please make sure that you are in one of the notches once push and pull goes out, and I tell you that you need to resolve that debuff. We are also going to see some AoEs to just dodge them, but I will call those out. Healers have 2 special roles in addition to resolving the push and pull and helping kill Tieflings. We are going to see Earth Orbs and Fire Orbs on the inner ring. The Earth Orbs need to be dispelled. So if you see an Earth Orb, use Dispel, then you can kill it with any attack. If it's a Fire Orb, you want to get underneath the Fire Orb and use your Light Curtain and reflect the damage from the Fire Orb back. And please make sure that you know where your Light Curtain is. For that one, we only need 1 healer per Fire Orb. So if you see a healer inside the Fire Orb already, just use your Light Curtain there. And you don't need to enter as well. We're going to do this until all 4 ads are done. Steve is going to appear again. We can target them, and then we're just going to kill them for this third phase, where Steve is only here. We are going to see some debuffs being handed out to players, which is like a violet marker above your head. You want to bring it to the edge of the arena. That is pretty much it for the last phase. Everything can and will be called out there. So, let's do rare checks in all parties, and for trapper tanks, can you please say in Yell chat where you are starting out and to which number you need to run? For example, after ban, just tell 1 to 2 and stuff. Yeah. 4 to 1 to reach. Perfect. Thanks. No? Nope. Yeah, Mystical, you are running in circles. You're starting at 1, going towards 2, but you're not going to pop any traps. You're just kiting the Stiefling. The trap will be taken care by after ban. One question, clarification. Who maintains the boss? Well, Hicho, this is your time to shine. Hicho is our main tank, so Hicho is going to have their tank stance on in the beginning of the fight, and trapper tanks don't need to turn it on. Kiting tanks, make sure that you have your tank stance on before you grab the Stieflings. Yeah, I just felt like Hishu is, it's a pretty amazing tank, so I wanted to have her tank. I get one. Oh, that's adorable. All right, let's see. We have Slimes 2 ready, Golems 3 and Golems 2 ready. Again, if you have any questions, you can say no to the ready check and ask your question. That is totally fine. DPS are going to start on 3 once we have the phase transitions, and you can stay close to 3. You might need to dodge some AoEs though, so, you know, if you see something orange, just dodge it. We know orange is pretty amazing, but we want to dodge it as usual. Yep. Golem side is ready, and slime side we're just clearing out some last questions. And Slimes is ready. Perfect. All right, all parties are ready. Tanks, please check that your tank stance is currently off unless you are Hichu, and we are going to get a countdown. Up. And 15 seconds. Dancers can start dancing. Q4. Casters use Q4.
Osman, we have a DC.
Oh,
I
then,
cancel take half time.
thank you. Oh, there is a DC. Oh no. Then we wait for the DC to go back. Always happen. Don't touch the boss. Like, Steve is adorable, I know, but don't touch him. Wanna wait for our DC to come back, and then we are taking care of Steve, or as I would call it, Stefan. We love Stefan. Oh no.
Hey,
Why is it called?
What's that funny ability Stefan does again?
Yeah, it's a push and pull.
not
You
yet,
want to
it
say? Yeah, sure. Maybe I would say it if I feel up for it.
Billy,
Yes,
you got that meme available?
Oh, Billy.
I have it somewhere, I think.
I'm pretty sure you have it. So, why is it called Steve? Because, well, the real name is very hard to pronounce. I'm not going to try to pronounce it because I'm also playing on a German client, so no way. So we shorten it to Steve and Stefan in German. And also, let's do some rare checks in our parties because we have the DC back and we want to make sure that everyone is ready. So, rare checks in our parties, and once everyone is ready, we start. Don't forget about push or pull, and because I'm feeling very generous now, zurückschleudern. You're welcome. Golems 1, 2, 3 is ready. Slimes 1, 2, 3 is ready. All right. Second try. You can. No, you can't. I am sorry, Hishu. Wow, you're only here for that word. That is rough. 15 seconds. Let's do some dancing, and Cure forecasters use Cure 4 to apply the bravery buff. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and let's get started. First thing first is going to be a tank caster. Stay away from our main tank. Stay away from our main tanks. Titan tanks, you can already turn on the tank stance and use your knockback immunity now. And Titan tanks to your starting position, healers inside, DPS on 3. There are the Stiefling kiting tanks. Grab these Stieflings and kite them clockwise to the next numbered waymarker. DPS focus on the Stieflings that are coming to us. And wait in a notch, wait in a numbered waymarker. Pepper tanks, sprint and involve. And keep your tanks alive. We have a push and pull. Look at your push and pull and resolve your push and pull immediately. Resolve your push and pull. Go into one of the notches. Perfect. More Stieflings coming, so focus the Stieflings and take them. Go into one of the notches. Go into one of the notches. Take care of the Stieflings. We are going to see orange AoEs. You want to dodge that, and we are going to kill these Stieflings in the meantime. Dodge the oranges. Should be the last Stiefling. We're going to see a push and pull, but we don't need to resolve it. Alright, let's go back to Steve, and no more orbs. Perfect. He's just going to take care of Steve. And we're going to see the first set of debuffs. Great fight. Shield. Use your pure force. And markers to the edge of the arena. Violet markers, purple markers to the edge of the arena. Are going to see a attack from Steve. You want to move away soon. Move away now. Move away on Mark's passing range. Move away. Perfect. Back on Steve. Going to see 2 sets of that purple markers this time. First set, go bring it to the edge of the arena. Bring it to the edge of the arena. Second set going out soon. Second set, bring it to the edge of the arena. Bring it to the edge of the arena. Then go to the middle. We want to bait a proximity. And away from the proximity, away from the proximity, away from the proximity. And 3 quacks. There it is. Quack number 1, quack number 2, quack number 3 is coming. Slowly from Vega. Let's kill Steve before we see anything more fancy. That's a dead Steve. Don't forget to grab your treasure copter. It is waiting close to the 1 marker. And if we have any dead people, let's help them get up. Oh, seems like everyone is up. Amazing. We are going to have another teleport pet. And then we are going to face the last boss of this run, the Queen. Alright. If you see a cutscene, feel free to watch it. And I am going to... perfect. Someone already did. Okay, 2 more things. Number 1, if you need a shell, you want to stand at the bridge. Again, if your HP rays are less than 6, stand on the bridge and where some lovely peeps are going to hand out a shell refresh. Number 2, if you do not have a re-racer equipped and the buff, and you do not have a re-racer in your inventory, you want to stand on the B marker. So wait at the B marker where some lovely people are going to hand out a castable re-racer. So if you're out of re-racers, you don't have the buff. And you don't have one in inventory, please go to B. And third thing, we do have a magical excellence on Sysnrail. I'm sorry if I mispronounced that. Important to point out, the excellent is on the left-hand side this time, due to things. So please make sure that you know where the excellent is. It's not on the right-hand side, it is on the left-hand side this time. All right, let's post some nice picture for Queen in what? And I need some tanks for this fight. For this fight, I would like to have either Paladins or Gunbreaker. So if you're a Paladin or Gunbreaker and you want to tank the Queen, please come to me. And again, for Shell, stand on the bridge. For Re-Racer, stand on B. Okay, I mean, this is easy. We give, let's say, Mystical, you're tank number 1. Then we give, I have so many tanks, it's so hard to decide. Yeah, sure. Let you get number 2. And what else do we got? Who wants to tank the Queen? Raisa. How about you? You're up for tank number 3. And we also have Hichu in case we need Hichu. Hichu is going to get a small break now and is going to cover in case we need Hichu to take over for something. So Mystic for this one. You might see our duelist taking aggro from you. Do not panic. No need to provoke directly. You want to provoke once we have dealt with murder chess. So once the mechanic is done, you want to use your provoke and grab aggro. For this fight, the tanks, you want to tank Queen towards the group. You don't need to face it away from us. Just tank it towards the group. As I said, no positioners, and also that disc at the back is like really annoying and is blocking fuse. So, tank it towards the group, please. All right. Last boss of this run, Queen. Once we have dealt with Queen, we are done and you can adopt your new doggo. Queen has a lot of mechanics that we have already seen, especially from Queen's Guard. They are going to get mixed together a bit and have a nice new twist. We need ether shields for this fight as well. So please make sure that you have a ether shield tank in your party and use ether shield on all raid bites. The raid bites are called Imperium, Iniquity, and God Save the Queen. So if you see one of those and I call out for ether shields, please use it. The tank boss is called Cleansing Slash, and this will inflict a debuff on the tank unless they are going to invuln that. That's why we asked Gunbreakers and Paladins for tanking the Queen, because if they use the invuln, they will not get the debuff. It is 2 hits, so we're waiting for the 2 hits. And once the 2 hits are done, the next tank in line can provoke and turn on their tank stance. And yeah, Citra said, green shell buff, please go to the bridge if you want a shell buff. Alright, let's talk about the big 2 scary mechanics there. First mechanic is called Murder Chess. For Murder Chess, we need to first dodge the North Wind's Glow. So this will in one of the cardinal directions, so just go there, and then we need to dodge attacks from the sides that are going out from the Queen's Guard. I'm going to call out the safe spot for both times, and as always, we are going to... Where's Min? Where's our danger Dorito? I shouldn't be the danger. I am already a danger to myself. In the corner. Perfect. There's Min. Min is in the corner. You can also follow the danger Salami. I'm going to get rid of the danger Dorito for reasons. You can also follow Min in case the pattern is really, really awkward. We trust Min. So it will be 2 Queen's Guard attacks from the sides. We just dodge them. The second big mechanic is called Super Chess. Super Chess is a lot of fun. You're going to see pictures in the run thread. For Super Chess, you're going to get 2 debuffs. Those debuffs are at the very end of the run chat. First thing you want to do is you want to add those debuffs together. They will form a number that will either be 5, 6, or 7. So, for example, 2 and 3 is going to be 5. 2 and 6 is going to be 2 and 4 is going to be 6, and the rest 3 and 4 is going to be 7. So add those together. We are going to see a safe spot. The safe spot will be either on Alpha or Charlie. Then I'm going to call out where the safe spot is, and then I'm going to call out where you want to start the mechanic. So, for example, there might be an example call out. If we get a safe spot, which I will say 7 is below 4, 6 is in the corner, and 5 is below Delta. So, add your debuffs together. If you have 7, you want to go below 4. If you have 6, you want to go in the corner. If you have 5, you want to go below Delta. This is an example callout. There can be a wide variety of different callouts depending on the safe spot and which lines are safe. So just follow that callout and stand there for the start of the mechanic. After that, we want to resolve the 2 debuffs. We will either go on the left-hand side to the wall or on the second column. So it will either be on column, for example, like go to the left-hand side on Delta or go in the 1 and 4 column, depending on what is safe. I'm going to call it out. Resolve your first debuff. So move the amount of tiles that is resolving your first debuff. If you see a red marker above your head, please go back 1 tile. For the second debuff, after the Queen's Guard is going to slash the arena, we want to get to the safe spot. Go to the safe spot even if it kills you, because if you get resurrected, you want to be in the safe spot and that you're not getting killed by another mechanic by not being in the safe spot. So even if you have a red marker above your head, go to the safe spot. That are the 2 most dangerous mechanics, let's put it this way. What else do we need? Everyone in this fight is going to need a light curtain. So if you haven't equipped your light curtain and put it in a hotbar, you want to put it in a hotbar now. we are going to see a bar appearing at the queen, and this bar is going to get up towards 100. Once it is at 100, you want to use your light curtain. This will reflect the damage that you're going to get, and it's going to form some domes. We want to be inside one of the domes for a very, very nasty raid bite. So first activate your light curtain, that you're not getting killed. Go inside the dome and wait for the dome for the attack. Other than that, we're going to see the Relentless Blaze, which will be mechanics from the Queen's Guard. For Relentless Play number 1, we want to dodge a North Wind's Glow. We are going to see the tether mechanic with wind or lightning. Again, if you're tethered, you want to go to a wind puddle, no tether to lightning. Don't forget to dodge the North Wind's Glow. The gunner is going to be appearing on number 1. So once you see the gunner trying to shoot something, point your open sight towards 1, and then open sight to a turret on the side. For Relentless Play number 2, we are going to need to get knocked back from the middle. To a safe spot. The queen is going to cleave half of the arena, so we want to get knocked to a safe spot. Again, follow the callouts or follow the danger salami. For that one, we are going to see the first time it's going to be combined with a knockback. For the second one, we need to move manually to a safe spot. That should be everything that we are going to see. In case we see Relentless Play 3, just follow the callouts. We can do that on the fly. I'm sorry, yeah, salami pizza. No, I'm hungry for salami pizza as well. Alright, that is everything that we're going to see. Follow the callouts, everything will be fine. We can do rare checks in our party, and if you have any questions, feel free to ask them. I need to kill queen so I can eat. Yeah, I mean, we want to kill queen as quickly as possible. Already had enough fun here. And also for our healers, please make sure that you have this spell equipped as well. We need to dispel the queen at some point. So if you haven't, it's always good to have this spell on. And also if you need to refresh your actions, good chance to do so. And also, especially arises, always good to have them ready. Alright, let's see. Slime side is ready, Golems 2 and Golems 3 is ready. How is Golems 1 looking? See a paycheck going out in Golems 1, perfect. And there is a successful rare check in Golems number 1. Food check, as Ran said, the food might have run out. And the only tank that should have their tank stands on is Mystic. Everyone else have your tank stands off. Let's do a countdown for this fight. Each of you can already go for the countdown because you did it so good. I trust you with the countdown. And again, please tank it towards the group. Don't turn it around. 15 seconds. Dancers can start dancing. Q4 casters use Q4. Don't forget to use Q4 after every raid bite. They are going to hurt a lot here. And let's get this fight started. Use your action, use your burst. We want to hit the queen as hard as we can. Raid bite is going out soon. First raid bite. Ether shields up. Ether shields up in all parties. Your forecasters use Q4 to heal your party. You're going to see murder chest first. First one to dodge the north one slow. So we're clutching towards A. We can stand on A. It's a very nice spot. Let's stand on A. For the second one, we can already stay there. It's nice. Stay on A. Perfect. Tank 1 we want to provoke now. We're going to see the right. We're going to see the tank so the aggro. Tank 1, use your invul now. Use your invul now. 2 slashes. Slash number 1. Slash number 2. Tank 2, turn on your tank stance and provoke the tank now. Ether shields up. Ether shields up in all parties. Your forecasters use Cure 4 to heal up your party. And let's have fun with Super Chest number 1. We're going to call out the safe spot first. Safe spot is on Charlie. We have left is safe, back is safe. 7 below 2, 6 in the corner, and 5 will be on B.
No Bravo.
7 below 2, 6 in the corner, 5 below Bravo. First movement. We're going to play in the B column, so all the way in the B column. Resolve your first debuff, and if you see red mark above your head, move 1 back, and 1 tile back. And we're going to a safe spot. Go to a safe spot even if it kills you. Safe spot even if it kills you. Start getting people up with Arise. Next up is going to be Arise soon. And Ether shields up in all parties. Ether shields up in all parties. Heal up with Cure 4, and you want to look for your light curtain. You're going to need it very soon. It's 100. Use your light curtains. Use your light curtains. Everyone use your light curtains. You need these spells on the screen. And move into one of the domes. Go into one of the domes. One of the domes. And this spell has been dealt. Perfect. Alright. You see Relentless Play number 1. Going to see one more North Wind's Glow. And also the tether mechanic. If you're tethered, we go to wind, no tether to lightning. Tether to wind, no tether to lightning. Watching North Wind's Glow first. Watching towards Alpha. Tether to wind, no tether to lightning. The gunner is on 1. Point your open sight to the gunner. And open sight to a turret. On the side. Nice. Heal up the parties and tank 2 alive, tank 2 invul, tank 2 invul. First hit. Second hit, tank 3 activate your tank stance and provoke. Hold up, hold the bursts. He's going to get going to become a target with soon. We're going to meet up in the middle. We're going to see a knockback very soon. Hold it up, hold it first. Okay. First knockback towards 2. Towards B and 2. B and 2. Perfect. And go to the middle. Second safe spot. Second safe spot is going to be out towards C, where we are jumping. Towards C, where we are jumping. It's a very small safe spot. And back on the screen. And Ether shields up in all parties. Instead, we are going to have fun with Super Chest number 2. Use your actions, use your burst. Done. You need to get ready for Super Chest number 2. Second safe spot is in C again. This time we have back is not safe, left is safe. So 5 below 2, 6 on A, 7 below 1.
Left not safe.
Left not safe. Oh.
5 in front of
5.
Alpha, 6 on 1, 7 behind Delta. 5 to front of Alpha, 6 on 1, 7 behind Delta.
Removing the first.
I'll lay
So-
down 2 and 3 column.
2 and 3 column. 2 and 3. Okay. So you see correctly. Move in the safe spot even if it kills you. Move in the safe spot even if it kills you. Sorry about that. Okay, we are going to see... Okay, we can hold damage a little bit and see if we get the tank 3 invuln, future invuln. And if you have LB3, use it now. LB3, get everyone up. Nice. Let's do the field before we finish. That's that queen. Alright. I believe we do not have key for that. Perfect. Thank you for the help, Micho. Got a lot of new kills. Ooh, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We have 8 new clears. 8 new doggos are being handed out. Congratulations, and Zuko, congratulations for your for your 5 clears. Oh, Marco, you also have your 5 clears, so perfect. Congratulations on that. Don't forget to grab a treasure coffer, and we have a very nice opportunity for a picture at the tree. As Freya said, we are going, once Freya's leaving the instance, we're going to disband the party, so no need to get out. Thank you so much for joining, Scoy, for the scuff today. We are going to have, I believe, a little bit more runs until Occult Crescents comes out. So we are going to do a few more DRS before that's happening, and after that we are going to take a break because, hey, we are all very, very eager to explore the new arena and the new Ocean-like content. Do all your very best emotes. Oh, Minerva, why are you lying down? It's not a cool emote.
I've been playing it in front of the tree for the last 100 runs.
I
I'm not
know.
injured.
What do you know? Thank you so much for joining. Freya, thank you for organizing. Thank you for all the help you have been doing, everyone. I hope you had a lot of fun. I hope you're joining us for more runs. And I hope you're enjoying your weekend. It is 18 ST, so I assume evening is getting to everyone. So yeah, let's take a picture. Take a few pictures. I'm not good with G-pose, please.